Can an executor change a will? So can an executor or a personal representative change the last will and testament to benefit some of the heirs? The answer is absolutely no. The executor or the personal representative first hopefully had a conversation with the deceased person before they died, and they accepted the responsibility to be the executor. And once they accept that responsibility, and once they start the probate process and they raise their hand in court and swear that they will uphold the duties of a personal representative, then they have a fiduciary duty to follow the directions that are in that last will and testament. They have to do what is in there. If there is a particular beneficiary or an heir that is being very belligerent or causing a lot of trouble, that's too bad. Their job as the executor is to fulfill the wishes of the deceased person as they are written out in that last will and testament. So the answer is no, an executor cannot change a will. Can an executor change how inheritance is distributed? No, absolutely not. If there is a last will and testament in place, then that executor has a fiduciary duty to distribute the inheritance, the assets, exactly or as near as possible as is written in that last will and testament. Now, there can be circumstances where maybe an asset has been sold or there's not as much money in the estate. And in those cases, the executor still has to try to make that distribution as close to the will as possible. A lot of times what happens, though, in situations where there are different assets that were actually listed in the will, they will usually do what's called a family agreement, get all of the beneficiaries together and literally have negotiations on how we are going to distribute the assets. So that is a possibility, but that's usually only in the case where the assets are not the same anymore as they were listed out in the last will and testament. Generally, though, a executor cannot change the inheritance unless it's approved by the court and approved by the beneficiaries. Can the executor spend money however they want to? No, absolutely not. Like I've said in other videos, the executor or personal representative has a fiduciary duty to the estate. They actually swear before a judge on oath that they will perform the duties of executor as outlined by state law. Their job is to protect all the assets. An executor cannot just take the money and go to Disneyland. Now, can an executor be entitled to compensation? Yes. In most states and most jurisdictions, there are specific laws in place that say how much an executor can be paid. It's usually a reasonable amount of money or a percentage. But the executor cannot just spend money on whatever they want to. They have a responsibility to the estate to provide an inventory and show the judge and the court and the beneficiaries exactly what came in and what went out. Can an executor keep a minor child's inheritance? This usually happens when it's maybe the father died and the mother is still alive, and her child, the joint child, is also inheriting from the estate. So a lot of times, the mother or the father, the survivor, thinks, well, I will just take the money and I'll keep it safe for the child. Well, that's not how it works. The executor is charged with protecting the assets and making sure that they go to who they're supposed to go to. So many times what happens is the court will require a guardianship and may even require what's called a Uniform Trust of Minors Act trust, so that minor child's inheritance is placed into it and it is distributed to the child depending on their needs, health, education, maintenance, and support while they're minors, and then distributed to them once they reach the age of majority. So no, the executor cannot just take over a child's estate. So no, an executor cannot just take over a child's inheritance.
I know I've thrown a lot at you today, so that's why we've prepared our free guide on estate planning. I'll put a link to it in the description below and in the comment section below that so that you can download it and get started in the right direction. And to help you out even more, watch this video up here and this video up here. If you enjoyed this video, then guys, please smash that subscribe button and click on the like button. And also click on that little bell so you'll get notified every time we post a new video. Have a great day and an awesome week. And as always, thanks for watching.